When in Rome, welcome back to Big Steve Cool 1872. We're not even in Rome, alright? It's a home game. And it's time to talk about the Europa League. Now, before we do that, because we're taking on Roma tomorrow, let's address this top. I told Rangers to shove this top up their arse a couple of weeks ago. I did, there's no two ways about it. So why is he wearing it? Because it was too good to turn down, that's why. I did. I feel like I've partly jobbed out because I said they can go shove it and I won't be spending a penny on it, but then there was like a sale. Can't even. No, I can still say I can't remember what it was. It was like Thursday, Friday, flash sale, 25% off. I was like, alright then. And here we are. And let's get into that. Come on, this is the only good thing they've done this season. This kit. There is no two ways about it. And they go well on my orange shoes as well, so okay, what's not to love here on the channel. But we're going to head over to the UEFA Europa League website and have a wee look at this disaster known as our league table. So as you can see, Midtjylland at the top, Braga, Lyon, Zagreb, Victoria Pilsen, then you've got Freiburg, Ferencváros, Brann. So Brann, who we took on, is at 8th. Victoria Pilsen, who we took on in Champions League qualifying, is at 5th. You've got Ferencváros in 7th. I mean, yeah, I think some of the better teams in this competition aren't in the top 8. I know, well, that's a wee bit weird. Wouldn't the better teams to be towards the top? And that's not me making the case that we're phenomenal and we should be up there. We shouldn't be. We deserve to be last. We're fucking shite, right? But it looks like one of the weaker Europa Leagues on paper that there's been in a couple of years, at least. And I think that top 8 sums it up. You go down, I mean, yeah, this gets a bit better. You've got Celta Figo, Villa, Lille. I don't even know who that 12th team is. Well, Go Ahead Eagles, actually, I think it is. Young Boys, Fenerbahce, Porto, Betis. So, I mean, that 8's better. Then you get the next 8. Forest, Bologna, Genk, PAOK, Pacific Shelf, Panathinaikos, Roma, who are taking on Basel. So, I mean, that 8's no bad. Feyenoord, some other team. Stone Graz. Who is that, by the way? Ludogorets? I think it might be. Steaua Bucharest, Stuttgart, Slavia Prague, Malmo, some Diddy team, a Diddy team, not as nice, Salzburg, Utrecht, and then we sit rock bottom. And there is no shying away from it. That is where we are. That is where Rangers Football Club stands in 2025 in Europe. Rock bottom, 1 goal scored, 6 conceded. I can't even remember the goal we scored. Actually, it was against Stone Graz. Who got it? Who even got the goal? Gazima? I'm going to assume it was Gazima. I feel like he gets the goals in Europe. Or in this case, goal. But he did do well in Champions League qualifying, I guess. Right. That's unacceptable. But we've also got a few comments here for Danny Rowe. Oh, Danny Rowe. Fuck me, our Barca are getting beat again. My bet's fucking snookered. But yeah, Danny Rowe says that the trusty decision is difficult to understand. So let's see. He went on to say, I think this is maybe, for me, a little bit too difficult to understand. Well, understand it, Danny, because it makes zero fucking sense why he didn't get sent off. He didn't want to comment after the game, which I think is fair enough. If he's only seen it once, and there's no point tying himself in knots. He didn't really have the privilege to see multiple replays, I don't think. But his club said they would be seeking talks with Scottish FA, and after a meeting with head referees Willie Collum released a statement saying they remained unsatisfied with the explanation. Yeah, well, there you go. Rangers, we've had a meeting with the head of referees, Willie Collum, and then they've given an explanation that we're not happy with, which is going to be very interesting then, because the last time an incident like this happened in the final last year with Tierney, it was Tierney and Scales. Willie Collum threw Frank Connor under the bus, so we're interested to see what's going to happen this time, because I don't think there's going to be any of that. I don't even think they're going to admit they got it wrong, because that sounds like Rangers got an explanation but they're just not happy with it, rather than well, I mean, yeah, maybe Willie Collum say, hey, we got that wrong, we're sorry, and Rangers went, well, that's still not good enough. Maybe that is the case, but unsatisfied with the explanation sounds to me like the SFA were justifying that decision. So, moving on. Danny Rowe finds it difficult to understand. I'll be brutally honest, I don't even have any fucking team news for you. Well, I do, I've got a wee bit of team news, don't I? There's not really many injuries that I can think of in terms of the team. Butland, he's got to start. I mean, I wouldn't even mind giving Liam Kelly a game after the Butland mistake, but he's been good, but the mistakes are beginning to creep in again. There's no two ways about it, they're beginning to creep in. Back five, I mean, I guess it's got to be Tav, but guy literally played so many minutes on Sunday at 34, just turned 34. Centre backs, I'd throw Fernandez in. Fernandez, Cornelius, and John Suter. Left back, it's got to be McHoma, only did 90. I say only did 90. Midfield, Raskin and Connor Barron. And then up front, I would go with Mikey Moore, Miovski and Danilo. I mean, I would probably put Gazma in as well. I don't really know what to do, man. Danny Rowe, just do something, get us a win. I say a win. A win's unlikely. Roma's very good. Alright, we know the score. They're sitting pretty well at the top of Serie A. They don't concede goals, but Europe for them's not been good. They lost to Pilsen last time out. We beat Pilsen, so there's no reason why we can't get something from this game. Because, well, I say there's no reason we're shite. That's probably a good enough reason why we can't. But just, if you can't get up for a Ibrox European night against a top Serie A team, then what are these players doing here? That's my point, right? What are you doing here? See if we turn up and we get beat, right? And we see effort for the first minute. None of this. Well, we'll go down to 10 men in the 37th, then we'll try, and then we'll all get a wee pat in the back and go about our happy fucking merry ways. No, that doesn't cut it for me anymore. I need effort for the first fucking whistle, not in the 37th minute. Too many people are accepting that. Oh, it's alright, they tried when they did the 10 men. Guys, we're being left in the fucking dirt. We can't accept that anymore. We're getting left in the dirt by a Celtic team that's mediocre. And if they're beating us 3-1, then what are we? Look at the season so far. Should we see with the 49ers and a new manager, right, and the amount of money that's being spent, we should have been in prime position this season to mount at least a title challenge. And what have we done? We've fell at the first hurdle in every competition, more or less. That's where we're at. And it feels like we've only got the Scottish Cup to play for, and it's sweat. It's just turned November. So yeah, sorry if I'm not a ray of sunshine this evening, but I think we're fucked. So yeah, Danny Rowe, son, come on, do something. I feel sorry for the guy to a degree, but I don't know. We need a point at the minimum, man, because that point, then the 3 other games that are definitely winnable can get you to 10. But first of all, you got to get a point on the board, or else you get. I mean, we're looking at probably 4 losses, in a row in Europe. And then you factor in the 2 Bruges games and the Victoria. Could be 7 losses in a row in Europe against teams that are fucking mince, apart from Bruges and Roma. But even then, in the past, in 3 games against Bruges and Roma with 2 at home, you'd probably expect a few draws, maybe even a win. Not now. No, not now. Anyway, we're back later, maybe not later. I might do a stream later playing something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm off tonight, so I might chill and play a game and talk pish as I normally do. But yeah, the weekend's broken me, like it has most people. But we roll on, don't we? We roll on. ROHL, baby.